Hello, everybody. I'm Peter Scott Stringham. Most people call me Scott. I'm a certified emotion code, body code practitioner, and just doing a little live stream today to tell you about how this modality for many of my clients has brought them a greater vitality, sense of purpose, energy, and just a better overall life, which is why I love doing this work that I do, because I can help bring that to you and to other people using this modality that I just kind of stumbled upon about 7 years ago. So here goes. Oh, by the way, welcome. I'm in North Carolina this week, so I'm in a beautiful environment, and there's hummingbirds buzzing all around. So maybe we'll have one join us, and you'll hear a in the background. That'll be these hummingbirds that are going around. So it's a great location to do a live stream from. So on we go. Emotion code and the body code is based on the fact that our Creator wants us to be joyful and happy in our lives. And God, or whatever you want to call it, is based in love. God is love. You've probably heard that. Well, since we were created by God, we are only made of love. Love is the core of our being and who we are. And now, just in the last 100 years, we know that we are made of energy. Our bodies are made of energy. If you can take one cell of your body and blow it up, theoretically, if you could, 1,000,000 times in a special microscope, you'd see that that cell is made up of atoms, and those atoms are over 99.999% empty space. If you had the nucleus of an atom were the size of a golf ball, the empty space around it before you got to the boundary of the next adjoining atom would be about 6.5 miles, to give you an idea how much every atom of our body is empty space. So therefore, our bodies are all empty space. So it's how all these atoms interact with each other and combine and form molecules and cells and organs and glands and nerves and thought patterns, and everything is all based in energy. And but remember that the overriding energy of the universe is love. So therefore, the only energy that's really there is love. So how come we sometimes don't feel loving? Sometimes our energy is low. Sometimes we get sick. Sometimes we get angry. What is that all about? Well, that's about misalignment or imbalances or blockages in that energy flow. And I'll give you an example. You've got a little boy who's learning how to ride a bicycle, and he's on a two-wheeler for the first time. Maybe he's 6 years old, 7 years old, and he falls and he hurts his knee. Well, what is he going to do? He's going to cry. He's going to feel emotions. He's going to feel fear, let's say. And he's going to cry, and he's going to want to get a hug from his mommy, and he's going to want a little squirt of Bactine and a Band-Aid put on that so he will feel better. And once he's cried it all out and hugged it all out, and you know what happens to little kids? They're out there playing again 10 minutes later as if nothing ever happened, because all that emotion, that negative emotion, has been sent out. So negative emotions are fine as long as we hold on to them briefly and let them go. But what happens in our culture, our society? We don't always let them go. For example, the little boy falls on the bicycle and his father's there, and his father says, "Hey, no crying in this family. Suck it in. Be a man." And you could almost see the little boy, almost inhaling that emotion because he wants to please his father. Well, that's where the source of imbalances come, because what we found is that, let's say he felt fear, a little ball of energy about the size of your fist can be created and stored and stuffed in your body. And it can be anywhere in your body, but depending on where it goes, it can have effects later on in your life. For example, the little boy falls on the bicycle. trapped emotion of fear, holds it in because he wants to please his father, and that emotion goes into his stomach area. Well, when he's 6 years old, he's probably not going to notice anything. But maybe when he gets to be around 20, he notices that he's got to take Rolaids all the time because he gets heartburn. And then when he's 30 years old, he's got acid reflux and needs some kind of medication prescription for that. And then when he's 50 years old, he has a peptic ulcer. And then when he's 70 years old, he has a tumor in his stomach. Now, is falling off a bicycle and being admonished by your father one time when you're 6 years old going to cause a tumor when you're 70 years old? No, it's not. But is it a contributing factor? Probably. I'm not a doctor. I don't diagnose cancer or tumors or anything like that, but I do know where the imbalances are and how they can keep us from experiencing joy in our lives. So that's what we do. And so we are able to identify that fear, and then we can clear it, and then we feel better. And I had one earlier today with neck pain, old emotions stored in the neck. We released them, and all of a sudden the neck feels looser, and the pain is reduced substantially. Done stomach pain, knee pain, neck pain, but also emotional pain. People having trouble sleeping because they're anxious at night can be caused by those emotions. And so what we do, I'll see if I can show you exactly what we do. If I can get the screen share going here. I think it's going to work. Yes. So this is the body code. This is called the body code. And you can see there are 6 little icons there. And these are the 6 areas that keep us from experiencing joy in our lives, that block us from what our Creator desires for us. So the first one, I'm only going to mention the first one because we already have, and that's energy. So you can see there's 6 kinds of energy imbalances. And the one we've been talking about is emotional imbalances, but there are other ones, post-traumatic. Let's say you're in a car accident and it was very traumatic and you just can't get over it. Or some other trauma, getting fired from a job, a divorce, somebody in your family passing away. It can be a lot of different things. And we just have trouble moving on with our lives. Well, that's just energy. And it can be cleared because it's not based in love. So it's not who we are at the core of our being. So it's something that doesn't belong there. So we clear it. So those are post-traumatic. Offensive energies are from people. Let's say somebody, thinks you cut them off in traffic and they give you the finger or something like that. Offensive energy. That can affect us. The energy that comes from other people. That needs to be cleared out. Mental energy down here in the lower left. So those are the kind of energies that come from our beliefs or our thoughts or things we repeat over and over again, like I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not strong enough, I can't do this, and the thoughts create the reality that we experience in our lives. So by clearing these mental energies, that can really make a difference in our joy, our productivity, our jobs, our relationships. Wow, what a difference in relationships for sure. The next one in the upper right is allergy or intolerance. So we can be allergic or intolerant. You've heard of gluten intolerance or allergy to peanuts or something. Well, you can be allergic to anything, even ideas and people and situations and jobs, as well as to substances, and more than just foods or allergens like pollens or cat dander. You can be allergic to anything. Why? Because it's not based in love, it's based in energy. So there's a reason for that. So we identify and clear those. And then the emotional energies, which we've talked about. So that's the one that comes up the most because we feel a lot of emotions in our lives, and we feel a lot of negative emotions in our lives. And we can either let them go or hold them in. If we hold them in, that's where I come in so I can help you clear them. And then reverberations are energies that are either brand new or maybe they're older, but they vibrate throughout the body. And they can be emotional reverberations or illnesses that we've picked up from our parents can reverberate through. And that is called miasm. So those are among the things we do there. So we go into emotions and we just open that up, screen up, and you can see there's trapped emotions. So that was like the anger from the kid falling off the bicycle. So that is by far the one that comes up the most with people. Heart wall emotions are the ones that make the biggest difference in, I think, in people's overall well-being and happiness, because these are trapped emotions that are collected around the heart space, and they call it our heart wall, because the heart is an emotional organ. It's our emotional center of our body, and it doesn't want to feel pain or upset. So we clear heart wall emotions, and it opens up the channels to give and receive love. It has a great effect on our relationships and love and our lives. What Not just with a partner, but it can be with a child, with a parent, with coworkers, with people you work with your clients. If you're in business, can you imagine if all of a sudden you are able to make a greater connection with your customers, your clients, your coworkers? Just all of a sudden, going to work every day becomes a joy and not a burden. And people that have their heart wall cleared, the comment I get over and over and over again is they feel like a weight has been lifted off their chest, and they feel lighter all the time. Get that one. So it's most popular thing that people come to me and ask, can you clear my heart wall? Because they hear about it and they see what it does for somebody else, and then it helps them. And then finally, compound emotions. These are when during times of shock or stress or trauma or something like that, where you have multiple trapped emotions are being felt at the same time and create a more complex energy that we clear. So those are the kind of things that we do in this work. I'm going to go back to the regular screen now, and I hope you saw that okay. And if you want to find out more about this or how this can benefit you, I offer free 15-minute evaluation sessions. And you just go on that website, Balance, Harmony, Joy, and there's another video on there you can watch, but it went over a lot of the stuff that we just went over. And you can schedule an appointment there's a tab for schedule an appointment. And one of the appointments is called Whole Body Inventory. And it's a free 15-minute evaluation. And we will look at your immune system. We'll look at your nervous system. We'll look at your heart and see if you have a heart wall. We'll look at your organs and glands and see if there are any imbalances from any past upsets that are stored in there, creating imbalances in an organ or a gland, like the stomach in the example I gave. We'll also look at, other things, your chakras. That's fun. And we'll look at whether you have any toxicity in your body or any pathogens that are stuck in there, like, an old bacteria or an old virus. So I'll even check to see if you have any lingering energy from COVID, because I work with people with COVID, but more importantly, after they have COVID, to help them not get those lingering symptoms that people get. It's all energy. It's all energy imbalance. So we clear the energy imbalance related to COVID, and these lingering after effects can go away. So we do all that. It's a quick one. It's just 15 minutes, but it should give you an idea of whether this work is okay for you. You'll actually get a session done on you, which can be beneficial for you. And then at the end, I'll just take a couple of minutes and give you a special offer, a discounted offer, in case you want to come on and do further work with me. So that's how I do it. I get my clients that way through, it's almost all referral based. And I'm sure you were brought to this channel through some kind of referral or watching this video because somebody told you to. That's fine. That's good. Welcome. Glad you're here. And I love talking to new people and meeting you. And and helping you live a better life, doing the emotion code and the body code. And I'm here every Wednesday at noon Eastern time, and I do these live sessions. And if you want to come on and join a live session, also, uh, you can chat in, and I can see your chat and say you volunteer, and I can do a quick clearing with you right now. Like, let's say, you've got neck pain, like the lady I worked on this morning. I can do a quick session for you on there, and we'll see whether you notice a difference or a change in neck pain just through a couple of minutes of doing a quick session with you. It's amazing sometimes what happens, and we can do it right here on the live stream, even though we're not physically in each other's presence. It works absolutely fine long distance. It doesn't matter if you're next to me or if we're on the other side of the world. I work with people with all over the United States, Canada, and many other countries. So that's the way I do it. So we're here. I'll just put the graphic up here. So there I am every Wednesday at noon. That might be a little blocked off on yours. We're on Facebook and YouTube. If you're watching the replay on this, fine. I can't do a live session on you, but you're certainly welcome to go ahead and sign up for the free inventory session, and I'll be happy to help you out. Also, I just want to let you know that we do have a workshop coming up, and it's called Reshape Your Life. And it's 5 sessions, either in person if you're near our office in New Hampshire, or on Zoom. And it's 5 sessions over 8 days. So it's 2-hour sessions. So it's 10 hours of training over 8 days with homework in between, and where we use energy and practices and tips and techniques and tools that you can use to have a different outcome in your life than the one you've had before. So if you're interested in that, go on the website, Balance, Harmony, Joy, click the contact, send me a note, and I will send you a link. And next week I'll have a link on the screen that I can pop up that you can access as well. Okay, so that's it for today. Thanks for joining us. I hope you, if you would like to have greater joy and happiness and fulfillment and energy and vitality in your life, that you consider this modality. It's worked wonderfully for me. My energy has never been better. In fact, my life has never been better than it is now since I've been doing this. Since I work on people, I get the benefits, the energetic benefit from working on people as well. So it's a great joy to invite you onto the family and have you participate. So we look forward to seeing you again next Wednesday or on an inventory session.